Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all well. Hope you are enjoying the Euros at the moment. Of course, we're now in the knockout phases. Not long left of the tournament to go. Still a lot to be decided. Not really sure who's going to win it at the moment either. None of the favourites are playing, that well. Well, that could change. But I hope you are enjoying all the Euro content we are producing at the moment. It's going to last for the whole tournament. So if you are like what you're seeing, do give us a like and subscribe. But today on my main video, I'm going to focus on England. Of course, it has been a difficult start to the Euro campaign for the Three Lions. Only 5 points in the group, disappointing performances all around. Kind of similar to Euro 2016 when, of course, we did win one group game against Wales and drew the other two. Before getting Iceland in the round of 16. Everyone expected us to win. Of course, it was an embarrassing night for English football, probably the worst in the English history for the national team. So what I'll do today is I'm going to take a look at every player that played that night and see where they are now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Joe Hart. Yeah, this was the beginning of the end for Joe Hart. After being number one at Euro 2012 and the World Cup in 2014, he started off obviously number one in Euro 2016. There was a few doubters after he let in a soft free kick Gareth Bale goal in the group stages, and he was probably at fault for the second goal, or should have done at least better. After that, he didn't play for really England much, if again after that. He was replaced by Jordan Pickford. It was his last major tournament. He left Man City that summer, bounced from club to club, and he just retired after playing a few seasons in Celtic, winning a few trophies up there. Kyle Walker. Yeah, this was Kyle Walker's first major tournament. It's crazy now because this is going, Euro 2024 is his fifth. Of course, we know what he's up to now, playing for England and Man City still. Winning the every trophy in sight for Man City. Just one that's eluding him, of course, is a trophy with the national team. Do think at the age of 34, though, it probably will be his last major tournament for the Three Lions. Gary Cahill. Yeah, the first centre-back in this list was Chelsea's Gary Cahill at the time. Spent a few more seasons with Chelsea until he left in 2019. Spent 2 years at Crystal Palace before a 2-year spell with Bournemouth, where he retired in 2022. Chris Smalling. Yeah, another one who could still get called up for England. He's not retired from the international squad as of yet. But this was his last major tournament for the Three Lions. Didn't make the World Cup squad in 2018. He's currently at Man U when he was playing in this game. Was criticised a lot before leaving for Roma. Where he's had a solid time in Italy. There was rumours that he could come back to the England squad. At the moment, he's still out there plying his trade. Danny Rose. Yeah, this was Danny Rose's peak career, you think, at this point. Starting left back for England at the Euros. A few years later playing in the Champions League final. Fell down the pecking order at Spurs before leaving for Watford, before eventually retiring fairly young, his mid-early 30s, in 2022. Eric Dyer. Yes, first major tournament for England, and he scored in their first group game against Russia. It was a terrific free kick, I remember it quite well. Still was at Tottenham at this point, spent 8 years with the club before leaving this year, for Bayern Munich, which everyone was surprised about. Could have been a wild card for this Euro squad, but didn't make the cut. Dele Alli. Yeah, I think every time a major tournament comes around for England, there's always one star boy, and Dele Alli was this one in Euro 2016 and, of course, the World Cup 2018. He just enjoyed a great first year with Spurs, breaking into that first team squad. The best was yet to come. He had an even better season the season after. So he peaked, and of course, personal problems got in the way, and the decline started to happen with spells in Besiktas and Everton. Of course, hopefully he is now on the way back to getting to some point of level that he's happy with. And, he did say in that interview with Gary Neville, maybe the 2026 World Cup. Who knows? But let's hope that we do see him back on the pitch and enjoying his football very soon. Wayne Rooney. Yeah, so Wayne Rooney's last major tournament for England. After bursting on the scene at Euro 2004, he did finish it at Euro 2016 in probably circumstances that he didn't want to. After this, his career really started to decline. Left Man United not long afterwards with a spell with Everton before moving over to the United States. Spell with Derby followed before he retired with them in 2021. Took up and post managing with them, and spells in management have come and gone. But he's just been appointed Plymouth manager for the new up and coming season. Daniel Sturridge. Yeah, his peak in this tournament was scoring the winner against Wales. Absolute limbs. At the time people were at school. Now, it's 8 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. But yeah, started on the right wing in this one. Didn't really get a look in much after that going forward in major tournaments for England. Injuries didn't help, and he retired in 2022 with Perth Glory. Now you can find him on Super Sunday being a pundit with Sky Sports. Harry Kane. Probably the only person in this list who's had a massive trajectory. Harry Kane just really started to burst on the scene with Spurs scoring goals. This is his first major tournament for England. Actually started it on corners. Don't know what Roy Hodgson was thinking. No wonder we lost this game. But since then, he's become Tottenham's all-time leading goal scorer, all-time leading goal scorer for England as well. A World Cup Golden Boot. He's just moved to Germany, of course, but still no trophies in the bag for him. Maybe, who knows, if we can pull it out, performances in the knockout stages, he might break that trophy door. Raheem Sterling. Yeah, Raheem Sterling had just spent his first season at Manchester City before obviously playing in this tournament. Spent 7 years with the club before leaving for Chelsea in 2022. Hasn't quite hit the heights. There's rumours that he could leave, depending on what happens now that Chelsea's got a new manager. Didn't make this Euro squad as well for the first time under Gareth Southgate, not being involved in a squad, but kind of see why. But again, who knows? Maybe under a new lease of life or a new move away, we could see the best of Sterling, as he always popped up with crucial goals for England in the past. Jamie Vardy. Yeah, we're moving on to the subs now. This was Jamie Vardy's first international tournament. Just won the league with Leicester in that 15-16 season. Scored the equaliser against Wales. But then didn't really do much else for England. Was part of the 2018 World Cup squad, but that was it. He's not played for England again. But club level, still with Leicester. Helped to get back to the Premier League this season. Now he's entering his 12th year in the club. Surely a club legend. Well, he is a club legend. Jack Wilshere. Yeah, quite similar to the Luke Shaw situation where, Roy Hodgson included the injured Jack Wilshere. He only made 2 Premier League appearances. At least Shaw had made more this year. Come on at half-time. Didn't really do much. England, of course, embarrassingly knocked out. Injury didn't help him out to retire early on. He retired in 2022 in the end. He now manages Arsenal under-18. Of course, we did see him on the pitch at Soccer Aid as well. But he still got it. So, it's a shame that injuries ruined his career because what a player he could have become. Marcus Rashford. Yeah, this was his first major tournament for England. This was the season he broke through at Man United back into that season. So, pretty surprising he was included. Was involved in every squad up until this point as well. It was probably a bit surprising that he did miss out for this Euros, especially considering where we are at the minute. Still at Man United now. He's hoping next season will be better for himself to get more goals on the board and be back into that England squad. Roy Hodgson. Yeah, the manager for this, Roy Hodgson was already under pressure after a disappointing exit at Euro 2012 at the hands of Italy for not even getting out of the group in the World Cup in 2014. This was the icing on the cake. After this game, he resigned. Did take up a spell with Palace a year later before leaving for Watford. The Watford's relegation, it looked like he was going to retire before taking the reins at Palace again. Not last season, season before. He kept them up before this season. They're sliding towards relegation. His health took a turn. Decided to replace him with Oliver Glasner. But thankfully, Hodgson is better. Palace are in a better place probably. But I don't think he'll want to look back on this game too fondly. And there we have it. There are the players who were involved in that humiliating defeat for England against Iceland. Let me know in the comments, is there any surprising picks? It does feel quite similar to the England squad at the minute. There is a lot of pressure, but let's hope, lightning doesn't strike twice. England get the job done tomorrow. We've got a favourable side of the draw, and hopefully we can bring it home. But as always, if you have liked what you've seen, please do drop us a subscribe. Please like the video. Let us know what more Euro content you do want to see. But hopefully you are all going to enjoy the rest of the tournament. And as always, I'll speak to you all in a while.